If you don't like something, fix it.
Necronomicon is coming.
So this video is going to be on the concept that goes along with the to know, to will, to dare, and to keep silent. For some reason I'm doing it in reverse, but we're going with it. The concept known as to dare. Now, what does that mean? Well, if somebody gives you a dare, they are challenging you to do something. And, if we were ever, anybody that played, Truth or Dare as a kid, usually those things are uncomfortable. Or they're going to dare you to do something that's a little crazy or something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone just to kind of get a rouse out of you. Well, in Magick, the concept of daring has to do with taking charge of your life. Hold on. Taking charge of your life and changing a certain aspect of your life and challenging yourself to do so. So to dare means to look at a situation or an aspect of your life and saying, nope, it doesn't have to stay that way. I'm going to change it. So remember, magic itself is about transforming the self or transforming reality in accordance with your will. So if you don't like something about your life, then it is up to you and you alone to fix it. I know that a lot of us tend to think that problems in our lives have to come from somebody else. Oh, I act this way because I was raised in this kind of environment. Or why did that person have to piss me off? Or why do I have to put up with this? Look, I'm a very big believer in humanistic psychology. If something happens to you, it's partially or mostly or all because, you guys get it, or completely because you allowed that to happen. One quote that I really like is that everything that happens in your life is a result of your choices and yours alone, period. Now, somebody's probably going to come back at me and be like, no, this terrible thing happened to somebody and there's no way that they could have changed it. Look, I get that, sometimes, like, let's take a car accident, somebody hits you, and then you have trauma from it, and you have to, go to therapy or whatever. I get that. That does have to do with something randomly happening to you. But it is about how you respond to those different things that happen to you. I mean, it's like if somebody insults you, you can choose to believe that insult and then let it hurt you. And you could be like, oh my God, that person called me stupid. Maybe, and then inside, in the back of your head, some part of you resonates with that. Some part of you that really kind of maybe even minusculely thought that you were stupid. That person saying that you're stupid kind of feeds it. There's the concept of, there's that old, I believe it's a Cherokee myth. I know it's a Native American myth. I'm not exactly sure which tribe it is, but there's the two wolves inside of us, and whichever one wins is the one that you feed. So you really got to think about what thoughts you are feeding into. Are you supporting yourself with those positive aspects, positive self-talk about being able to tackle challenges, or do you kind of beat yourself down? In my last video, or maybe one of my recent videos, I said that I was my biggest critic, and I definitely still am. Although I do feel like I'm getting better about it. I mean, even today, I happened to mention that to my boss, and she said, "Don't be so hard on yourself." So that was really wonderful to hear. But daring has to do with changing your life. So if you have an aspect of your life that you don't like, if there's somebody in your life that kind of puts you down, or let's say that you're in a job where you don't feel like it's up to your ability. Maybe it's below you. Maybe it's even above you, and you want to. And my cat's just knocked like 4 things over. Anyway, we'll keep going. Thanks, Pixie. Remember one of my recent videos? Pixie's a little bit of a crazy nut. Now I got stuff to pick up. Anyway, where was I? Anyway, daring. Change those things about your life that you don't like. So if you're at a job and you want a different job, do a spell for it. If there's somebody in your life that's bugging you, take action to eliminate that person. Remember, acting in accord. If there's something you don't like, change it and stick to the change that you want. I mean, think of it like a diet, right? If you want to go on a diet, you have to dare yourself. You have to challenge yourself to say, there's some things I'm not going to eat. There are some things I am going to eat, and I am sticking to it. If you were trying to eliminate a habit, it's up to you to not engage in that habit. It's up to you to, when you have that inkling of, in any situation, if you have that inkling of, oh, I can tell that the voice in my head is picking on me, you can tell that voice in your head to go, shut up. Or you can tell that craving that you have, like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out, I just want to go get a coffee, or I want to go grab a chocolate chip cookie. You can tell yourself no. This is about challenging yourself. A lot of our day is actually, and psychology proves this, a lot of our day is actually run on our subconscious, and part of it we're not even conscious for. I mean, think about when you brush your teeth. Really, next time you go to brush your teeth, really observe yourself. At least for me, and I think for most people, we grab the toothbrush with the same hand. We put the toothpaste on the same exact way, with holding it the same way with the other hand. We put it on the same way. We put the toothbrush in our mouth at the same place every time we go through the same routine, and then we're done. That's why it's also called a ritual, because it's a repeated thing. There's a funny story about a ritual, but I'll probably save that for later. Anyway, next time you go to brush your teeth, try it with your opposite hand. If you watch one of my previous videos, you guys know how difficult that is for me, given my hemiataxia and my difficulty with coordination, proprioception, and stuff like that. I've actually done it, and damn, it's hard. Let me tell you, changing your behavior is hard. Even something like brushing your teeth differently is hard, because when you go to reach for that, you're subconsciously just doing the same thing over and over. And you'd be surprised at how much of our life every day we actually do subconsciously. I read somewhere that 90% of the thoughts that you have today are the same thoughts that you had the day before. It's up to you to change those thoughts, to push yourself to change those thoughts. Dare yourself to change your life. If there's something you don't like, do a spell for it. Take action on it. Somebody's picking on you or somebody's giving you crap, then put a stop to it. The concept of daring goes along with Magick about creating the life that we want by facing those problems and making that change. And that is what To Dare is all about. I hope this made sense. Let me know in the comment box below, and check out any of my other videos for different conversations and discourses on magic, magical mechanics, the Necronomicon, evocation, and many other subjects as I keep figuring out more and more videos to make. I think that you guys can tell that my frequency in making videos has gone up. That's because partially I'm daring myself to do it. Shameless plug. And that I feel very, very motivated. My manuscript has kind of taken a backseat a little bit because I am in a very intense job right now and I am enjoying it greatly. So once this long-term sub-assignment that I'm on is over, I'm going to dive back into my book to see if I can actually follow with the deadline that I set to get my book out and done by the end of this year. I mean, I might finish it and I might then figure out the publishing thing, so it might take me a little while. So it might be released. It'll probably be released somewhere within the first 3 months of 2017. I'm hoping, and I hope that you guys can kind of support me with that. Give me some positive words or whatever. Because, I really want to make this happen for me and for any of my viewers that really want to work with the Necro at such a deep level. I will probably be making a video soon about some of the major discrepancies in the Necronomicon, that some of those tips, tricks, and traps that are in the manuscript to help anybody really work through the book in the proper way. So that's basically where I'm going with my next videos, except for finishing up the To Know to Will. Those are the two other ones of the axiom, to know, to will, to dare, and to keep silent, that I am going to do. But like I said, I'm probably going to make one about some very, very big fixes that I made in the Necro, particularly with the seals, the gates, and the mandals of calling. So look forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to making it. Hopefully you guys like this video. Keep checking out all my other vids. Let me know any questions, comments, complaints, concerns, issues that you might have with the Necro or any other subject in Magic, and I will try to respond. And I might even make a video on it to share with everybody else. You can always send me an email at priestofthenecro@gmail.com to engage in conversation, or to have me answer a question, or even provide resources on how to work with the Necronomicon and how to walk the gates. So good luck, everybody. Good hunting, and thanks for watching.